Okay, my name is Karatu Ibrahim Yakub. Yeah, a PhD student of the Department of Adult and Formal Education,
Wow.
University of Ilorin. Okay, thank you very much for that thoughtful question. First of all, I would like to start by saying that we Nigerians, most especially the citizens, we are fond of condemning the government for whatever that we are not okay with, for any downfall that we are experiencing. We are not exhausted or blame the government for it,
Good.
forgetting that we also have role to play. Because we are going by the government, the common and simple definition of government is that everybody is involved. Part of our government, you are part of it. Now, you as a citizen, what role are you playing? Now, as a graduate, education is defined as the process of acquiring knowledge, and not just knowledge that will make you not only useful to yourself but also to your society. Now, the society has been very helpful for you through which you have acquired the knowledge. Now, what's left for you? Okay, how can I make use of this knowledge to make myself a better person in the society? And this is where majority of us are getting it from. Government provided the avenue for you and I to acquire the formal education,
Good.
and the majority of us are saying we are still capitalizing on the government, especially the state government, to make available for us the means of survival, whereby we are all relying on white collar job that this and whereas you could even see some among those that will be relying on white collar job, those that already having one particular skill or the other, instead of them trying to look for a way to develop that particular skill and make themselves useful to the society, you see them saying that I'm still looking for a job, I'm still looking for a job. You ask some people that they have a skill, maybe tailoring skill, maybe writing itself is a skill on its own. Some they are good writer, but they cannot convert that to a reasonable source of income. So the thing is that I will not be exhausted of convincing, telling people that they should try as much as possible to have a skill. Stop relying on the government. If, most especially if you are not from a well-to-do family, if you are from a very humble background, it's better that you try as much as possible to have a skill that you can rely on during the time that you might get the white collar job. And I've never been exhausted of using myself as a case study. Like I said, I'm a PhD student, and truly I started working with the Kwara State government, let me say 2021. And prior to that, I've done my bachelor degree, I've done my master's, and even got married as well. And I was really fine, not relying on anybody. And the question might be, okay, where are you now getting the money? It's because of the little skill that I have. That's what I capitalize on. So the advocacy that graduates should try as much as possible to have one skill or the other is something that we should not take with the levity, and we should take serious to the best of our ability. So I will just encourage the graduates and those still in school that they should try as much as possible to have at least just one skill. The graduates, they should know that it has never been late to do what is right. Within 6 or a year now, they can acquire tailoring skill. Within 6 months, 6 months or a year, they can also acquire painting skills and the like, and so many other skills out there. This solar between now, we are seeing people, solar installation, we are seeing people venturing into it, and we see them doing well. So gradually, they will get to where they are going. And another thing is that majority of these graduates, they be like, they believe that after the graduation, then you should get white collar job and start living life, forgetting that even this white collar job that you are hunting for can never get you to where you want to be. You rarely will you see a salary earner that is actually living life. No. But we also say that I must have this, I must have the house of my own, the car of my own. Salary cannot get you that. It is the skill that you have, it is the business that you are into that could fetch you that kind of a status that you desire to have. So basically, I just advise the graduates that they should try as much as possible to acquire a skill. Recently now, just yesterday, I heard that there is an ongoing call for comprehensive reformation of NYC. When I said, I was like, wow, this is very thoughtful. This is very thoughtful. For the joy, what are we doing in the camp? Just to do a 3 week exercise. We need more than that now. So it's a very thoughtful step from the government, which I kudos the government for that. So basically, let's try as much as possible to have one skill if at all want to be relevant, useful in this society. Let me digress a little bit. Look at these Yahoo guys of it. They are living on a skill, even though it's an illegal one. They are living on a skill, even though it's an illegal one. So without you having any skill, you might find it difficult to survive in the society that we are. Even in the developed countries, go to China as a case study now. As developed as China is now, they are not living on, majority of the citizens are not living on the white collar job, but one vocational skills or the other. So basically, please I will encourage the youth that they should try as much as possible to have just one skill, and not by having it alone, but by also trying to make meaningful life out of it. You know, the sociologists, they will tell you that the first stages of socialization is the family. So everything starts from home. Right from the childhood, the parents should try as much as possible expose their children to at least just one skill. Computer skill is own. Being a computer literate is a skill on its own that can fetch a child or an individual a meaningful life. So the thing is the parents as well, they should try as much as possible, expose their children to one skill right from the childhood. Some schools now, they are doing their best to expose the children to one skill or the other in school. But when they get home, is it a symbiotic relationship or is just a one-sided relationship? I mean, is it a symbiotic step or just one-way step? Is it that it's only the teachers in school that are encouraging these children that are pursuing them to acquire one skill, or the parents as well, they are corroborating the effort of the teachers? Look at it. In my own department, University of London here now, nobody will graduate without you having a particular skill, because they must have exposed you to a particular skill. Even though we are not going to certify you on that, you get it, but we must have exposed you to one skill. You get to our department now, you see our students producing teddy bears, you see them producing different kind of drumming materials, and aside that, you see them do some lettering works as well. So, and we are doing this just to expose them to make sure that they have one particular skill or the other. So I'm encouraging the parents at home. So it's just a very sorry case that the society we are now, the parents are seeing that all of them are too busy. You see them registering, enrolling just maybe 3 or 4 months maybe in a daycare center already, because they are seeing that they are busy. The nature of their work does not permit them to take care of to execute their parenting role. But no matter how, parents should try as much as possible to devote reasonable time towards the development of the children. The Yoruba people will say, "Ọmọ tá bá kọ́, ọ̀nà máa gbé ilé tá bá kọ́ tà." That is a child that you fail to raise, to nurture properly. That child tends to tarnish your personality, to tarnish your name and the future. So please, dear parents, I'm encouraging you, please and please, take the future of the children very more important than any other thing you might be doing. The work you are doing, you're actually doing it to make sure that you fetch them the meaningful life. But meaningful life goes beyond you just providing food, you giving them money at the time they need it. How developed, how independently are you nurturing the children? This is very important, and this area where I believe parents of nowadays majority actually lagging behind. But it's very important that we look into it. Otherwise, Nigeria might not have any reasonable future. What is it? Career course of study at the university, college, education, or polytechnic, as the case may be. Let me tell you that does not really have a lot to do. Or let me quantify it by saying that maybe it has just 40% when it comes to what a child or what an individual will become in life. You will see some parents saying that no, my child, they will be the one dictating the course of study for the children, and they do that maybe by virtue of competition with their neighbors. My neighbor's child is going to university and is studying medicine. You are a science student as well, you know, make sure that you study medicine. so that we know that we have medical doctor in our family.
family.
And perhaps you have observed that this particular child of yours in question love, let me say, maybe love playing football or love writing time without number. Then you see the child writing story here and there. Why can't you? You should know that this kind of child should not go to the medicine. Encourage the child to where you'll be able to nurture that particular skill appropriately. The language is there. Mass communication is there.
Yes.
And you see some parents say that, okay, I want to have a lawyer in our family, so you go and study law. You have seen many baristas now. You see them in the, film industry. You see them into one business or the other, neglecting, and truly we need the lawyers in the society. We need them, but if a child does not have passion for it, don't push. That if you are not informed, you'll be deformed. Yeah. And information is power. The effect of information cannot be quantified. It's immeasurable. It's immeasurable. So majority of these parents, they are doing it ignorantly. And that is, I think we are talking about being educated. Being educated, you might be a doctor and not being educated. You might be a professor and not being educated. Because you see some professors saying that my child must study this, they will now ask where is the education in you. You get it? So at times some parents are doing it ignorantly, while some are even doing it honest and disappointedly. So let's just try as much as possible to continue sensitizing even the parent as well as regards this career choice. My message to the children and the students in higher institutions and the graduates as well is that you are the architects of the life. You are the architect of the life. Do not allow anybody to dictate for you what you will do in life. You believe that you have passion for this thing. Pursue it. That is the essence of education. They say that you have a latent skill and the manifest and the likes. So basically, to the children, be as much as possible submissive, inquisitive, positively, and the perseverance. Because in this life, when it comes to being successful, you have to pay certain price. And when it comes to being a failure, you have to pay a certain price. The moment you fail to pay the price for success, you're already paying the price for failure. So to the children, to the students and the graduate as well, it is never too late to become whatever you wish to become in life, and try as much as possible not to forget that education, the formal knowledge, the formal school you are going is not the determinant of what you become in life. It's just to make you a literate person, so that in a literate society, nobody will cheat on you.
Thank you so much for doing this with us.